Hi and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. If you are new and you like makeup, beauty, hair or hauls, then please consider subscribing. So for today's video, I'm going to be reviewing a full face, minus the foundation, of Sigma makeup. I absolutely love this brand. Do you know what? My very first good makeup brushes that I bought in my probably early 20s was from Sigma, and I thought, that's it, I've made it now. I've got my Sigma makeup brush set. That's it, I'm sorted. So I have this absolutely beautiful eyeshadow palette. I've got some blushes, bronzers, lip products. I've got powder, like a colour correcting duo. I've got all sorts. So I'm going to run through everything one by one as I do them. I have this loose powder to try, and also this colour correcting set. So I'm going to put my foundation on, and then I'm going to go ahead and try those out. Fantastic. So that's that done. I went on with my Rimmel Lasting Finish foundation. I absolutely love this. It's really nice and super affordable as well. So we're going to go on with the Sigma Colour Corrector Spectrum Colour Correcting Duo Light to Medium. So it looks like this. So we've got this really cute little kind of like duo thing here, and then the product is like this. So they're kind of like, I would say, peachy tones, so really good for the under eye, especially if you've got like, can you see here, I've got like a bit of hollowing, like darkness just underneath. I have gone up a little bit higher than I would with my foundation normally, but never mind. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a small flat brush. I'm going to go, I think, for the lighter one of the two, and take a little bit on my brush like that. It's a very kind of balmy consistency. And then I'm going to pop it, that eye catches the light more, so we do this side. I'm going to pop it a little bit here. And then a little bit on the end. Oh, I need a bit more. I didn't take much at all. There is also a little mirror in here. That's handy. That's better. And then I'm going to take a fluffier brush so I can get right in there, and we'll just spread it out a bit. I think the key to your concealer, like with minimal, it's not going to stop creasing at all, but with minimal creasing, is to not use a lot of it and just to kind of concentrate it on certain areas. And then I'm just going to kind of go around the edge and just kind of blend it in. I'm just going to take my sponge that I used for my foundation just to blend it further, just around the contour. Oh, wow. That's really nice. Do you know what? There's a couple of products recently that I used. I used one in my first impressions for this month as well. It's been around a while, the Rare Beauty one. Same. That was really nice. So can you see kind of around here, it all looks so much more even. My bags are still bagging, but it looks so much more even. And if I cover that side, because that's what I said, you've got the light more on that side. Can you see I've got all this redness here, and then really dark kind of in here, which comes right down to where my bags are. But this side now looks way more even. It's a really nice formula as well. It's quite brightening because, as I say, it's that balmy texture. So it's not like it's drying down matte or anything, which makes it look cakey. I really love the texture of it. That's beautiful, really nice. Okay, so there's both sides now done. That looks so good. I'll cover that one again, and you can see it's not half as dark like down here. I mean, I didn't put a lot on. I don't like to, but it's, you know, it just looks better, looks brighter. And we'll move on to eyes now. So for that, I have this eyeshadow palette here. So this is the new Mod eyeshadow palette. There is a brush in here as well. The packaging of this is absolutely beautiful. So it's like this. So we've got this kind of like velvet quilted look. Oh, it's stunning, isn't it? I have heard such good things about Sigma eyeshadows, and I've wanted to try them for ages. But look at the colour story of this one. It is absolutely beautiful. These shades are my kind of shades. But then you've got these really nice neutral tones in here as well. Really gorgeous, like everyday to evening glam palette. The shimmers look absolutely stunning. I need to swatch these. And we have this brush in here as well that looks beautiful. As I said before, love Sigma brushes. Most of the brushes that I'm using today are Sigma. So yeah, the brush is like this, really pretty colour. And then we've got like a fluffy blending brush on one end. Can't get my words out, and a flat brush on the other. Really nice quality. And there's the swatches. They are really lovely, like really nice. The shimmers, you know, I couldn't say anything better about them. The tiniest little press in the pan and then one swipe on my arm, and that's what they look like. And the mattes, I mean, a couple of the lighter ones took some building up, but I suppose that's to be expected. But the darker ones, same, just like one little swipe and then a little swatch, and that's what we got. Amazing. So to prep my eyes, I've had this ages. I use this all the time, but this is the Sigma eye primer. It is the best eye primer in my opinion. So good. Doesn't matter what product I use on top, this seems to, like, you know, work so well. It's actually a really good one if you're, should we say, slightly older. Because it's, you know, it doesn't really crease, a little bit, but then you can just kind of go back over it with a brush. But it's really good, and you don't need a lot of it either. This is about all I use, and then I just blend it out with a blendy brush, and yeah, that's all I need. But yeah, it dries down nice. It's a little bit tacky, yeah, but not really tacky, but you know, it just dries down nice. Fabulous. Right, so I am going to start off by going into, I think I'm going to take this one here, which is kind of like a really nice, almost what I would call a mushroom brown shade. It is beautiful. That one's called Sophisticated. I'm going to work this one into the kind of outer part of my crease just here. I've got crusty eyelids at the minute. It's the weather. I always blame the weather when my skin's bad. But it goes dry at this time of year. I need to do a little kind of like eye mask over it. Really nice pigment with these. Lovely. And then on the outer part of my lid here, I want to go in with, and what one was it? Was it that one? Yeah, I think it was. Voguish, which was this one here. It looks really bright in the palette, but when I swatched it, it was such a beautiful kind of berry shade. Okay, I'm actually going to try the brush that comes with the palette for this one. So this one, I'm just going to cut. Oh, wow, look at that. These are beautiful. I'm just going to kind of concentrate this on the outer part here. I just want to blend out the edge slightly of that colour, and for that I'm just going to go into this one here, which is Preppy. So it's basically just kind of like not far off my skin tone. Lovely. And then I'm going to pop some shimmer on the front here. I'm going to go in with, I'm torn between, I really like this one here called Posh. And I like this one here, Avant Garde, as well. Posh is more, it's got a bit more of an oomph. So that one was Posh, which is a bit goldy. And that's Avant Garde. I think I'm going to go for Avant Garde, you know. It's a bit of a duochrome one. Cool. My forehead's creasing. I need some powder. This is why my forehead creases. I need Botox. It's probably why I get a lot of headaches as well, because I'm always raising my eyebrows. And the muscles are like, oh, not again. Look at that. It's almost like wet. It's got that kind of wet look shimmer to it. Oh, it's beautiful. Can you hear my belly? Okay, so I've just popped some mascara on. I went for, where's it gone? Here. The Sky High, the new purple one, which I'm loving at the moment. Plum Twilight it's called. It is so nice. I've just noticed, I don't know what's happened, my lashes on this side are shorter than they are on that side. They didn't used to be. Maybe I'll cut them with the curlers or something. I don't know, but yeah, weird. Right, so underneath I am just going to go pretty neutral, I think. I'm just going to take Sophisticated, which was that first shade that I used, and just run that underneath my lower lash line. Okay, so we just kind of go there, maybe a little bit more, and then I'll just kind of start to blend it through. Okay, so next we'll go on with powder. So it's this one here, the Sigma Soft Focus Setting Powder in Vanilla Bean. What a cute little name. Oh, that's nice. So we've got like a cube sort of packaging and a little sifter on it just here. And then I'm just gonna pop a bit in the lid. That's too much, one extreme to the other. So it's like that. So it's got a slight colour to it, but I think it's going to be all right. And I'm going to take a puff because that's what I'd like to do. So this one's a Trigwell one. And I'm just going to pop it into the lid. And then kind of tap it off on my arm just to get it all over. Oh, just to get it all over the puff. I can see on my arm it's actually really nice and fine. Because I don't like loads of powder. I don't like to look cakey. So I'm going to kind of, I like to put more powder on this area and then a bit of excess. I get quite dry around here, so I like to just kind of use the excess around here. Oh, that's nice. That's really nice. Like I say, it's just so fine. Just looks almost really airbrushed. Take the excess again up onto my cheeks. A bit more on my nose because it's quite pory, and I find if I add a bit more on the nose, it disguises that. Looks really nice. I've still got the glow from the foundation showing through. Obviously, as I said, I use it more here. I like this bit to look a little bit more mattified. But around my dry areas around here, it still looks all right. It doesn't look drying at all. Love it. And then for bronzer, I have these two. So I've got the light one and I've also got the medium. I'm not sure which one to go for. We'll have a look. These are matte bronzers. So that's light, which doesn't look too bad actually. Let's look at medium. That's medium, which also looks all right. So the two next to each other are like that. I think I'm going to go for medium actually. This one looks nice though. I just think at the moment medium is probably more me. Start off by kind of just getting it where I want it. Oh, that's actually really nice. I could probably afford to take a little bit more. I'm used to the NYX one. The Buttermelt bronzers are so pigmented. So yeah, I'm always tapping that off on my hand. I don't think I need to with this one. Oh, that's nice. It's really natural. It's kind of like, I would say, the perfect bronzer shade for me actually. I am terrible for just going, you know, too dark a shade and then having to dull it down a bit with a sponge, but no, this is really nice. Yeah, that's lovely. And then I'll take it just around the top here as well. Oh, I like that. That's really nice. Really easy to blend again as well. For blush, I didn't realise this was a cream blush. But yeah, a cream blush called Pashmina, and I also have this one in Sunset Kiss. So that's the powder one and that's the cream one. So this one's more, as I say, a bit more coral. This one is coral, but it's more of a pink coral, a little bit brighter. I think I might go for the powder one today. I'll show you a swatch of this one though. Oh, it's really nice. It is really nice. It's like a balmy one. So it's like that. This looks like it's going to be really pigmented. So I'm just going to take that much to start off with. Yeah, it is pretty pigmented. I'm glad I tapped some off on my hand. And then I just kind of like to use it a bit higher really, just to get that bit more of a lift. I've got quite a round face, so I like to lift it up a bit. That is quite a strong colour. A bit more pinker than I'd normally go for nowadays. I do prefer like the, I should have gone for the cream, shouldn't I? I do prefer the more kind of coral tones, or the peaches and apricots. And then we've got a highlighter in the shade Sizzle, which is like that. How stunning does that look? Absolutely beautiful, really nice. So it's like a really pretty champagne shade. Stunning. Really nice. Again, super fine. I would say all of the powders that I've used, including the eyeshadows, are so fine. They are really good quality, really nicely made. So I'm just going to take about that much, not loads. And then pop it about here. It's a little bit more glittery than I would normally like to go for. But it is beautiful, look at that. Oh yeah, that is lovely, really nice. It's glowy. It's weird, when I first put it on I thought, oh, it's a bit glittery, but as I started to blend it in, it's like, I wouldn't say the glitter like dispersed, but it blended a lot better. It doesn't actually look glittery at all now. It's really nice, like really nice. Looking a little bit dry on the under eyes here now. Yeah, I'm not sure if you can see. Let me get a bit closer. I'm not sure if that under eye stuff suits me. I don't feel it's quite as brightening. It's really creased. It's actually quite aging. I haven't put any powder under there either. I didn't go up that high. But I did see, this is why I don't normally wear concealer on my under eyes, but I thought that one would be alright because it was more of a balm texture, and it was to start off with. But as time's gone on, look around here, it just makes me look older. That's why I quite like the Rare one, because it's it's not classed as a concealer, it's classed as a brightener, so it is very brightening, and I don't find that throughout the day I get any creasing from that one. But yeah, I'm just not sure about this. But it's a colour corrector, you know, it's a peachy shade. So I suppose maybe I should have put that underneath the other one. But yeah, there we go, I've done it now. Right, we'll just set this down. I'm just going on with my Tia, that one, setting spray. Fabulous. And then we'll do lips. So for lips, I have two products here. So this one is the Infinity Point lipstick. These have like a little kind of like point on them, makes it really easy to apply. This one's in the shade New Mod. Look at the packaging, it is absolutely beautiful. So as I say, it's in the shade New Mod, and it's like that. So it's kind of like got a little bit of a point. Can you see it's like a teardrop shape, but then this bit's curved to contour the lip. They're really, really nice. I love these, and that shade is stunning. And then we have the Renew Lip Oil. And this one is in the shade Tint. Is it? It says Tint there. I can't see a shade name anywhere. Okay, maybe. Yeah, no, it is. It's in the shade Tint. It says on the bottle. Oh, wow. Okay, fair enough. Right, so I'm just going to line my lips first. I'm going to go on with a similar shade. I'm going to go for Suntan from MUA. It's a pretty, you know, it goes with pretty much anything, to be honest. Fantastic. And then we'll go on with the lipstick. They're kind of like, can you see it? Like contours the lip really well. Oh, such a nice shade. It's like the perfect nude pink, like dusky nude pink. Oh, look at that. That is such a beautiful shade. It goes really nice with these eyes as well. Oh, I love it. Absolutely love that. It is the perfect colour. I've been looking for one just like this, like a dusky nude pink. Yeah, that's exactly what I've been after. But we're not going to stop there because we're going to go on with a bit of gloss as well. So we're going in with this one, the tint one. We've got a really nice kind of like spoon dough foot. I'm just going to kind of not go all over, but just kind of dab it in the centre, on the top and bottom. Oh, picked up a lot there. Cool, that's nice. Not sticky at all. I put a lot on, like more than I was supposed to. But we've got no stringiness at all. That is a really nice gloss. Look at that combo though. Oh yeah, nice. So here is the finished look. I thought this was going to be really good anyway, to be quite honest with you. I mean, it's a great brand in general. You know, they've been around for a very long time. And as I say, I've used their brushes that are great. Yeah, I've heard great things from, you know, people's opinions that I trust. So, yeah, overall, I'm really happy with everything. The only thing I will say I wasn't as happy with was the little duo, the little concealer duo, only because, as I say, I just don't feel it really suits me. Because, yeah, I think it just ages me a little bit, to be quite honest with you. But I think if they had, I'm not sure, I have to have a look, if they had like a brighter one, like more of a paler foundation shade, that might be a bit better, because I like the texture of it. I think it's more to do with the colour. Because the colour does, as I say, you're going to get creasing. It doesn't matter what you use. But because it does settle into my fine lines and it is that kind of peachy shade, it almost emphasises them a little bit too much, if you know what I mean. But yeah, apart from that, everything else amazing. I love the eyeshadow palette. Really pleased with this eye look, really am. Love that shimmer, and that matte shade is beautiful. Even the powder was really nice. Love the lip products. Probably my new favourite lip combo, this. It is perfect, exactly what I've been after. Yeah, the bronzer, the blush, the highlighter, stunning, everything really nice. So as always, I will link all the products in the description box below for you, and I do also have discount code for Sigma. I'll stick that down there as well. Help yourself to that if you want to. Other than that, I hope you enjoyed watching, and if you did, please give me a thumbs up and I'd really appreciate it. It'd mean the absolute world to me. If you did enjoy watching this video and you would like to see more content from me in the future, and you would like to subscribe to my channel. Until then, thanks for watching. Bye.